Hey guys, Earl here at Sumo Bully Kennels, back with another episode of our journey. So today we're going to get into the second dog that we purchased in our journey to becoming a dog breeder and starting our program. Without further ado, we're going to go over which dog it was, why we picked the dog, and so forth. Okay, so to kind of recap, where are we at this point? We finally decided to get into this. Love the idea, have a lot of passion for the dogs. Creatively, just went through everything already with being creative, with what we want to do, what style we like, financials, planning, budgeting, lifestyle, all these things, right? So here we are thinking about dog 2, and this is the dog you're seeing on your screen. Let me make this a little bit bigger. See if I can do that. Nope, not working for me. Oh, maybe if I do this. Hold on, sorry guys. There you go. So this is our baby. We named him Kaiju. Kaiju is from, first of all, Blueberry Kennels of Illinois. So big shots out and thank you to Jose Miranda of Blueberry Kennels, Illinois. Really cool guy. And during our journey at this point, we really don't know anybody yet. And so again, we were scared to look outside of the state for dogs because we didn't know how the dog transport industry works, what's associated with that. And of course, we're also, there's that fear of being scammed, right? Being scammed, putting a deposit on the dog only to find out that the person you're dealing with is not really a real person. There's a lot of internet scams out there, guys, so I would advise you to be very careful. And in our thought process, here it is. So why do we get this dog, right? This dog, Kaiju, is off Blueberry, Illinois' Godiva, which is the dam. And the sire is Sin City's Goya, which is also owned by Blueberry, right? So we're gonna go down this rabbit hole together. 1 second here. And this is why we picked this dog. So here we go. Let's take a look at the mom. Here she is. This is Godiva on the left, Chocolate Tri. I don't know if you can see the name at the bottom, right there. Very beautiful female, about 110, 115 pounds. Nice structure, nice chest, good top line, thick rear, just a beautiful girl. And when we drove out there to see Jose, I really wanted to see the dam, right? And so when we saw her, great temperament, just a freaky looking dog, to be honest with you, and I was hooked the minute I saw her. I saw her live in person, putting my hands on her. What an amazing female. I know, let me see here if I can pull it up on Insta. Kind of guys, so you can kind of see what I saw when I saw her. So here we go. This is her right here. Look at that girl. You're gonna see her movement. She's in the car. Look at that rear. Look at that front. Nice head, short muzzle. Beautiful backside on this girl. So I just kind of wanted, this is as close, I guess, as you can tell right there. Boom, you see that jump? And you really see her, right? So anyhow, after seeing her, putting my hands on her, I was in love with this girl. And then went down the rabbit hole. So I was like, okay, let's look at her bloodline, right? So let's complete her before we talk about the stud. Go here to Pitpedia. 1 second. Okay, so this is her on Pitpedia, guys. She is off of Blueberry's Goosebump and Blueberry Zoe, right? And what does that really mean? Well, in doing research, Goosebump is a Markov son. You can see that right here. If you're watching this video, you probably know who Markov is. Zoe, right here, is off of Jaeger Bomb and Roulette. And what does that mean? Well, Roulette is also off of Markov. Jaeger Bomb right here is off of Blueberry's Rhea and Bossy's Wonka. On the dad side bump, well, off Markov, you already know. Kennel's King, Bossy Stacks, right here. So all these names right here you see is a very good bloodline, right? And I also got to see Zoe. She was the grandmother to our pup Kaiju. Very bully, short muzzle, also thick, nice spread as well. So you can see Zoe there. Very beautiful girl. Here's a picture of Godiva. You can see her feet, her spread, chest, shoulders. So I really liked Godiva, and I liked the blood behind her, right? And so I was in love with Godiva when I saw her, and I really wanted a dog off this litter. So now let's finalize why we made the choice. The next thing you're going to see here is Goya, right here. Nice thick male, short back as well, good bone on him, nice head. I think he's a very underrated dog. A dog that's probably not as well known or not as well marketed. But you know, if you're in the know and you're in this rabbit hole with us, then you understand who Goya is. I'm a fan of his too. I like the bone on his forearms right here. Look at that rear. Very nice, right? So let's go to Pitpedia, and I don't think they've updated his pictures, but let's go look up Goya. Sin City's Goya, here it is. There he is as a puppy, very cute. You go down and you're gonna see that he is off of Boulder Station, Sin City's Boulder Station, and Mirage. That's the parents to Goya. Then you come down one and you're going to see Bellagio and Palace. Then you're going to see Caesar and Foxy Brown from Crushing Games. Shouts out to everybody on this pedigree. Sin City, Crushing Games. Come down here. You're going to see Trump. There you go. You're going to see Cleon's Kennels King right here. Very nice pedigree, right? You got Destiny twice over. So let's talk about this really quick. So Godiva is a good light bred female, and I know she is going to throw her look, so to say, and Goya too. I mean, look at the background. Look at the parents, the grandparents. You know, 3 generations back, and you see why these dogs look the way they do. And understanding that from a breeder standpoint, the work that people put in to create a dog that looks like Godiva, or create a dog that looks like Goya, you really have to tip your hat and appreciate the work of other breeders, right? I'm a new breeder, and when I am a more seasoned breeder, I hope that somebody would appreciate my work as well. So looking at these 2 dogs here, there is no throwaway. You know, whether the male comes looking like Godiva or Goya, there's really, you know, either way it goes, you really can't lose, right? And so back to our story of getting this dog. This is him right here. He's just under 6 months right now. He's a lilac tri. Dilute carrier. I had him embarked. Heavy bone, heavy spread, no health issues. In fact, we can go to Embark, my Embark, and check him out really quick. There is he. So here he's a little bit smaller here. Let's view his profile. Bam. There it is. Here's his health. Clear. Healthy dog, no issues, right? And then the traits are for you guys who are embark, very heavy into embark. Here's his traits. CC on the muzzle and N on the IGF-1 body size, which means a big dog. And this boy has, I'll tell you what, he's got some bone on him. I mean, he's just under 6 months right now. I like the length of his back. Very thick rib cage, good bone up front. I'm going to be updating pictures as he grows. Right now, he really hasn't hit a lanky stage yet, but I'm sure he will, like almost every dog in our industry. And so, yeah, we decided to get Kaiju. And I wanted to bring him into our program as a foundational male. And for males, it's kind of risky, right? Because even with the peds lined up, even with the phenotype of the mom and the dad, you're still not guaranteed to have that killer male that you're looking for. Whether it's your production or it's someone else's. That's the reality, right? When we pick up pups at 8 months and 10 months, 8 weeks and 10 weeks, you get a sneak peek of what they're going to look like. And that does not mean they're going to turn out the way you expect them to. And anyone that tells you otherwise is, probably maybe doesn't know or doesn't care to know, right? And so it was kind of a gamble to get him. However, I loved his colorings. I loved his structure, more importantly. And the big plus for us was Jose was local. We were able to go there, look at the mom, look at the pups, see the different pups. He had a big litter on the ground, so I was able to look at the different pups and really kind of see the different phenotypes that they were throwing. It was a hell of a litter, I'll tell you that. All the pups look good. It was really hard to pick, guys. So, yeah, we ended up picking Kaiju as one of our, starter dogs, something foundational that we're going to bring into the yard, like the blood, like the phenotype. Love the pedigree on him. Plus, Jose was a very nice guy, very knowledgeable. He's been breeding about 8 years, so he had a lot of information to give me, to advise me. Told him I was new and getting started, and just a very, very genuine person, very humble, easy to deal with, and I like that. There was no hiccups to it, and so much so that we ended up getting 2 dogs from him. But on this episode, we're just going to focus on Kaiju. For those who don't know, Kaiju is a Japanese word for monster. So that's, we wanted to go outside of the box with the name and, trying to pick a name and what we were expecting it to be. We went with Kaiju, which means monster, giant beast, which is what we're hoping him to be, right? Within, of course, the standard of our breed, which is XL. That's what we're focusing on. And overall, very happy with this. He's turning out very well. Again, he hasn't hit a lanky stage yet. Very nice though on the spread and everything else. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get another picture of him here to kind of show you guys. Here's a picture of him when he's a little bit younger. You can see that. See if I can move this over for you guys. Got a little bling going on. Yeah, he's going to be a heartbreaker, but look at this right here. Look at this nice H frame, right? Look at this bone on his shoulder. Look at his head. Like it. Look at his top line. Rear angulation. Look at that rear. And he was like that as a puppy. As he grew, he just kind of grew proportionately where, sometimes a dog will go up and down, get a little bit leggy, slight east-west or high rear because puppies are growing so fast. But no, he's been consistent ever since we got him, and I'm very happy about that. I hope he stays on that trajectory. But then again, we're not guaranteed anything, and that's part of the chances you take as a breeder, as a person buying a puppy versus an adult. So at this point of our voyage, we've committed to 2 dogs. We already picked up Maki from OGK Kennels. This is our second dog, Kaiju, from Blueberry, Illinois. I was looking at his past productions. You know, he really has, sort of say, a green thumb for breeding, man. That guy, I like his past productions and seeing the stuff he's created. And so with his breeding, I was just really geeking out over it, very excited for it, so much so that we ended up getting 2 dogs from him again. But you know, let's not get into that 3rd dog right now. Let's just focus on this boy. We wanted to use him in our program for one of 2 reasons. Number one, he certainly has everything that I was looking for. Number 2, in our yard, we had planned on getting 5 females. And so he's not the only stud that we're going to use in our yard. However, I wanted to have an in-house stud because let's say one of my girls are ready to go and something happens with the breeder or the stud that I like, that I wanted to take to my girl, because, you know, things get crazy. I wanted to have a boy on my yard with the pedigree, the genotype, the phenotype, and everything, that I would not be disappointed if I used him instead of the stud I initially drafted up and had planned on using, right? So there's the strategy to this, right? Key part to this, guys. We were going to start with 5 females, but I said, you know what? Let me at least pick up 1 male pup of something that I like. In the event that one of my breedings doesn't go according to plan, in terms of the heat, in terms of stud availability, in terms of shipping, there's so many external things that I cannot control. And therefore, I wanted to have a breed quality boy on my yard that I can take my female to in the event that my planned breeding kind of fell apart and life happens. We all know Murphy's Law and life happens, right? So with that said, one of the key factors of getting him is to have that breed quality stud in my yard, available at all times, just so in the event that something happens, that I don't miss a production or a breeding. Because in the event that let's say something happens and goes wrong, well, you missed that heat, you lost your production, and now you got to wait 6 more months in order to try to redo that breeding again. And so this guy became my insurance policy. And we, you know, again, it's a gamble, right? So let me make this a little bit smaller. You can see his feet there and stuff. But not just as a backup, I do want to use him in our program. I really like him. I'm very, very happy with this purchase. Jose Miranda with Blueberry Kennels, Illinois, great guy, produces great dogs, guys. And I know he's got a litter, he's got a breeding coming up with the same girl I was showing you, right, Godiva, to Rhino. I'm sure you guys know who that is, but you know what? Since I'm speaking on it, let me bring it up. One second here. So you see Godiva there. Here's another good picture of Godiva. All right, look at that girl. Beautiful, pretty by the face too. There's her in motion again. Here, you can see her. What's not to love about this girl, right? Look at that. I'm on Blueberry Kennels Illinois page. This is Jose Miranda's. So, you know, again, guys, when I talk about these dogs, here's a picture of Goya right here. I'm here to show the love, man. I'm not here to, you know, crap on anyone. I'm not into that negative stuff. I'm a fan of a lot of breeders out there. Jose happens to be one of them. Look at that girl. Right? Look at that top line. Beautiful. This is her when she was younger too. So let me see if I could, oh, he's got Rhino on here. Okay, so here we go. This is Rhino. This is his upcoming breeding. Oh, sorry. But Madhouse XL Bullies. Russell Young, another good person. You know what? Let's go to Russell's page. See if we can see Rhino there. Oh, boom. Oh, he's got Godiva on there. Let's see. There you go. Look at that boy there. So yeah, that's the breeding he's got coming up. So I just wanted to give a shout out to those people, those breeders, because I am a fan of their work. And back to it, right? Let's get back to our boy of why we got him. Where is my page at? Here we go. Kaiju, just under 6 months now. I believe he is breed quality, and I believe he is show quality as well. That's left to be seen. I want to see him at around 12 months to see if, he has the right characteristics and phenotype to be in show. I believe he does. So far, what I've seen, I definitely believe he can go to show and, make a good representation of himself and shine light on his breeders and shine light on me as his owner. So, yeah, that's the reason we got him. And in the thought process of things, a male, like for me, I'd take him 1 year. If he's where he needs to be, I'd like to campaign him out, try to champ him out in the ring and start using him around 18 to 24 months. And for his breeding career, from there, he'd have at least a solid 2 or 3 years where he can be open for stud to the public and also be used in our program. So with that said, guys, this is the second dog that we committed to purchasing. And I saw him at roughly between 5 and 6 weeks. And he was a looker, very handsome, very handsome. Let me see here. Let me see if I got some puppy pictures of him in here somewhere. I don't have it in this one. Okay, well, anyhow, you get the gist of it. If you are a new breeder trying to get into this industry, definitely do your homework, man. I would tell you guys like this. Plan, and then plan some more. Do your budgets. Have your initial steps laid out. It's easy to go crazy over these dogs. I promise you, we were there every day looking at dogs, different camps. And I wanted to do something besides just get somebody's popular dog, to be honest. I wanted a dog with substance. I wanted to be able to relate and talk to a breeder. And Jose really made me feel comfortable with that. He shared his story of how he got into the industry and how he got started accidentally, kind of like myself. And so with that said, we're going to wrap this episode, guys. Just wanted to share this with you. This is right now our second dog in this point of our journey. Kaiju, very handsome, turning out the way we want to. I'm definitely going to put up some pictures of him on Instagram video so you could see. Do me a favor, guys. I do this to share our journey and to hopefully help other people who have interest in this industry. If you're watching this video still, do me a favor. Subscribe. Give me a like. Give me a comment, feedback, something. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think I made the right choice or not the right choice? Let's talk about it. I don't know everything. And I invest my time speaking to good people who really have given me very solid advice and have the track record to show it, right? That's more important. It's not that you're just talking to somebody who in theory knows what they're doing, but also someone who has kind of, done exactly what they're telling you to do and has the experience, has been down that road. With that said, guys, yes, definitely give me a subscribe, give me a like, show me the love. I'm out here to show the love and share my experiences with you guys so that we can be better breeders together, so that we can avoid some of those mistakes that maybe some other people have made and I've made myself. And if there's something that you can share with me, definitely You could DM me on Instagram or Sumo Bully Kennels on Instagram. You could drop me a message right below. I check this stuff and I want to see it, and I look forward to the exchange, right? How do you guys feel? What have you done? What have you seen, right? All those things, that you have been through can help a person like me. And really maybe, stop me from making a mistake that'll set me back 6 months to a year, right? I'm open to that, and I would appreciate it and love if you guys did that. So with that said, Earl S. Sumo Bully Kennel signing off. I'll see you guys on the next one.